My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is November 24th, 2025. It is 4:40 a.m. I'm in the middle of editing. I have a lot of tweets to share with you. Not a lot. It's just some tweets I started gathering, and I don't want them to pile up. So I want to just record them. Whenever I get to them, I get to them. All right, so let's go on X. There is a lot, but I can't do all of them. Okay, so I think this is the first one I put. Yeah, I just saw it and I quickly put it on the list. All right, no one came to see them. I should feel sorry, but I don't. That's the laugh. Yeah, the Royals really suck. Okay, so in one of the videos that I think I'm editing, I'm not up to it yet, but I remember recording it. So there was a video, William and Kate going to an engagement, but the squad took a screenshot of it. And the one that I shared was with, and they compared with Princess Diana, who was going, I think, probably similar place. How many people were out there, you know, people to come and look at them. So now the squad was saying here, look, it's all empty. Okay, I don't have the video. And this is something Meghan, November 19, Duchess of Sussex arrived at the Royal Variety Performance 2018. So that was back in 2018. Okay. Let me see if I could find that video of her. Let me pause and look for that video. Okay, so I found it. I have this on a video already. I just want to share the videos only. All right, so this one I think is Princess Diana.
Of the entertainment. Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales, followed by Prince Charles, and being met by Jane Todd, the manager of the Dominion. The Princess wearing a magnificent creation of shell-pink lace and chiffon.
You see, even for Princess Diana and Charles, a lot of people, okay?
Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales, followed by Prince Charles, and being met by Jane Todd, the manager of the Dominion. The Princess wearing a magnificent creation of shell-pink lace and chiffon.
Princess Diana was tall.
There to meet the royal couple is Lord Delfont, the life president of the entertainment. Her Royal Highness.
Alright, so this is the one that the squad took the pictures of, okay? You see the barricades on the back? Nobody. Literally empty. Alright? That's all I wanted to share with you, the video only. Now let's go back to this. All right, you see the same thing. She just took a screenshot. Nobody's there. All right, what is that here? And this is Meghan. I shared that already. Let's read some of the comments here. But YouGov said, I did it 7 minutes ago. The feudal monarchy should be defunded and abolished, and let the people vote on a head of state, not someone who thinks they have the right to be there because of their ancestors. This is 2025, not the 1600. There's so many examples proving your point wrong. For reply says it all. You F side. Okay, so there's all of that. This is getting embarrassed by the day. You give me a feeling hurt. People are loving by Meghan Markle and people are loving by Princess Catherine of Wales. Please stop. Whatever. This is what it is. Let's go to the next tweet. You see the images yourself. I see you, Andrew Governor. What is that? Okay. Caption. It says, Prime Minister Andy should give evidence, Met and Hunt for officers' email. Okay. There's more headlines. Safety fears over fat jabs for RAF. Okay, let's focus on this. Now Keir joined calls for Andrew to testify in US. I don't know what to say about that because, well, I hope they make it public, not private. If it's only, let's say, the Republicans, Okay, the Republicans are the ones who, the MAGAs. To do it private, we're not gonna get the truth. It should be made public. Testify in front of everybody. Okay, I get a grip on cost of living. Okay, so I have to focus anything with his image. Prime Minister Andrew should give evidence to U.S. Congress. Alright, seems the royal family is using the government to go after Andrew. We know Keir the slug does not have the backbone to stand up to the establishment. This is fishy as hell. Another gaslighting exercise from the men in gray suit. Could be. They know they're not gonna do anything. I'm wondering if he comes to the US, because does New York still needs him? Let me look that up. I'm gonna pause and look at it and look that up. Oh, damn, I didn't even pause. So this is what I wrote here. If Prince Andrew comes to the US, does New York government still need his testimony? It seems like it's a no. If Prince Andrew traveled to the United States, he could potentially be subject to US legal action, but it is unlikely the New York government will still need his testimony in any active criminal case, as he is not a direct target and has avoided previous cooperation attempt. So with Virginia Giuffre thing, it's over. He, what do you call it? He paid Virginia Giuffre. The case is closed, so I don't think they need him. But you could look it up, or you could pause your screen and read the rest, okay? Back on Twitter. So this is the next tweet. Queen Elizabeth who, says the UK media, it's Meghan we're obsessed with. Charles wasted 75 years to be king, really is basically on his knees begging for headlines. Kate is passing as plastic wig for her hair. Her bones are piercing through, okay, her bones are piercing through her clothes, yet it's all about Meghan. All right, 3 minutes and 42 seconds, screenshot.
I saw something on Twitter that I found very fascinating, and I thought, let me share this. So, in a country that has 1,000 years of the monarchy, 70-year reign of a single queen, and decades of carefully choreographed royal tradition, the person who is still dominating the conversation isn't the one who reigned for 70 years. It's the one who left after an 18-month stopover. And that's it. A year and a half, literally a year and a half, 6 years later, the press, the commentators, professional royal obsessives, trolls, haters, they still track her every move as if their livelihoods depend on it. Actually, it does.
Okay, let me pause here for a second. Okay, politically, there are a lot of things that's going on. So the same purpose that they were using Meghan in the UK for headlines to distract people, so they find another way to continue using her to be on front pages, so they don't talk about the political aspect that's going on. Okay, Haiti, Africa, South America. There are a lot of things that's going on. The UK is so masterful at this. They are involved in every aspect that you see that's going on. This is why they're so good. They will remain at the top like this. Okay, the royal family. Distraction, distraction, distraction. One of the things I raised in some past videos, and Trump is doing it as well, where he's going to different podcasts, young people's podcasts, who has a lot of subscribers. Okay? So, for the media in the UK, the tabloid, for them, by keep on talking about Meghan, so they're doing the same thing to distract people from the political aspect that's going on worldwide. They are literally, okay, mark my word on this, the same people who create colonialism, the same countries who create colonialism. You have the UK, Spain. Well, I don't follow Spain that much, but I will not be surprised they have their fingerprint on it. And all the other countries, okay? They are trying to get back Okay, they want their colonies back. And Haiti, I'm really afraid for Haiti. It's gonna be, or it's probably already is, but they're doing it so subtly, turning Haiti into an open prison, and similar to what happened in the Middle East, Gaza. Okay, so my anecdote to that, the solution for Haiti, okay, in my humble opinion, we could use the same blueprint that Trump is doing. Haitians who have millions of followers, it doesn't even need to be millions, who have a lot of followers, okay? You need to talk about things to change the young people's mind, okay? The change relies on the people that are inside of Haiti. So while the rest of those MAGAs are trying to have Haitian eliminate themselves, those Haitian who knows, you have to know, don't just spill BS and corrupt the minds even worse. You have to know, or speak positively. There's hope, okay? Without hope, there will be no change, okay? So a lot of people who have platforms that have thousands, millions, and things like that, whenever you get the chance, do certain research about the Haitians' history. Give those young people hope that they have the power to change their destiny. Instead of joining gangs, who's giving them guns to feel powerful just for a few minutes when they could eliminate you in an instant. So while they're using Meghan, this is the connection that I'm putting here. While they're using Meghan to cloud the people's mind with nonsense that they're not even talking positively about Meghan. Okay, just nonsense to distract you from clicking on good information. That's for the people in the UK. Meanwhile, the government is doing its own thing, trying to disrupt other people, young people, black and brown countries. Okay, they don't even want black and brown countries, black and brown people to come in their countries. But yet they are disturbing those black and brown countries to make them be in chaos, don't have any place to go. All right? So we could learn from the MAGAs, especially Trump, the way he uses tactic, going to podcasters. He already have the power to defund certain places, certain medias, like NPR and all the other thing I've spoken about in other videos, and they capture a lot of mainstream medias. They have people who already bend the knees on medias, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, you name it. And then they already have some newspapers. So any places that have information, they want to capture it and just spill out bullshit to the people. Meanwhile, they're doing the disaster on other countries, and then they don't even want the people they are disturbing their land to be in their own country. So what many of you who have, if you guys, I'm not on TikTok. It seems like TikTok is the place for most people to go, but I don't plan on being on TikTok. If you are following any Haitians or any other countries in South America, okay, put positive things. You know what's going on in your respective countries. Put positive things out there. Give those young people hope. Okay? They don't have to join the people who's creating the chaos. Okay? So the same thing can apply to Haitian as well. This is the formula. This is the formula that I see that Haiti needs to do. Okay? Those football players, soccer players who wants to go back home. Okay? I'm sure Haitians who are in Haiti who's following them, young people, I'm sure they will be following you. These players they look up to, Put positive things out there. Let them hear there is hope. The same opportunity that they have to play soccer. If they do the same thing, practice and keep a positive vision and hope to these young people, it will change. Okay? So this is why they're using Meghan and the UK to not confuse, to distract the people so they don't pay attention to what the government is doing. The recycle system. Okay? I went and then, all right, I'm gonna move this back. Hopefully I don't say anything anymore. All right? Let's start all over.
I saw something on Twitter that I found very fascinating, and I thought, let me share this. So, in a country that has 1,000 years of the monarchy, 70-year reign of a single queen, and decades of carefully choreographed royal tradition, the person who is still dominating the conversation isn't the one who reigned for 70 years. It's the one who left after an 18-month stopover. And that's it. A year and a half, literally a year and a half. 6 years later, the press, the commentators, professional royal obsessives, trolls, haters, they still track her every move as if their livelihoods depend on it. Actually, it does, because to be fair, she is paying their rent, because they know all you have to do is mention her name if you want attention, and boom, everybody rushes to comment. So this obsession to me is kind of like a confession, because it tells us that the monarchy is no longer sustained by its own relevance. It's fueled by controversy, projection, and the drama that they manufacture around a woman who has absolutely refused to play the role assigned to her. So when a system can spend 7 decades shaping the image of a queen, but still can't fill the void that is left by Meghan, who barely was in the country for just 2 years.
I call that moment a few seconds. Some squaddies come after me. I'm like, yeah, it's like a few seconds. She's sort of thinking the same way. But anyway, let's continue.
That is not normal. That is danger, and that is fragility, because Meghan didn't replace the monarchy. She exposed the monarchy's dependence on a particular narrative.
Well, the monarchy exposed itself. Meghan was doing her own thing. Okay, she's minding her own business. She let them know what she was gonna offer to the institution.
Yes, I mean, I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
She let them know what she was gonna offer to the institution.
Role. I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, how...
Sing.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not a singer. I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
They rejected it. And she's like, okay, you rejected me. That's all I could give you. This is my authentic self. You don't like it? Fine. I'm moving on. Okay? And then the monarchy keep on going after her, and they're pretty much revealing themselves. Meghan is not doing anything. She's just minding her own business. That's the only thing I have to say about that. Okay? That doesn't mean you guys have to agree with me. Let's continue.
And people are no longer buying that narrative. She revealed that for many people, the crown isn't about tradition anymore. It's actually about having a target that everyone can collectively fixate on to avoid looking at the massive craters and massive cracks within the institution itself. And that's why they can't stop talking about Meghan, not because of who she is, but because of what she disrupted by simply leaving. So yeah, I just found that comment, or rather that tweet by Joe Diva on Twitter. I just found it fascinating that, somebody reigned for 70 years versus somebody who was barely in the country for 18 months. And guess who they still talk about? It would have been better and more honorable to the memory of the late Queen Elizabeth, God rest her soul, to at least talk about some of her achievements from time to time. But no, it's Meghan this and Meghan that. So I suppose we all reap what we sow.
Not too long ago, I think it's still on the pile of videos that I need to edit, where in one of the videos I was talking about the Queen. Okay, they didn't even acknowledge the Queen during her week-long funeral. All they were doing is talk about Meghan. Oh, I probably did edit it already, because I remember putting some screenshots of tweets that some squaddies were talking about the media going after Meghan. Okay, so yeah, there was something I was thinking. The blueprint. The UK has a blueprint. The campaign, the same campaign they used on Princess Diana.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against you?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her?
Can't we pack her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her?
She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
I believe it's the same campaign they're using on Meghan, but the only thing is that the world has changed. Okay? Meghan has an army behind her. And then with social media as well, the moment that the papers, the media start talking negative about Meghan, and then we see Meghan is doing her own thing. This is why she has her own, her own web page to show the work that she's doing, and then you have the squad who's supporting her and all of that. So the blueprint of Princess Diana that they use on Princess Diana, it's not working in Meghan's time. But the media, the royal family and the media in the UK, they don't know any other way. Okay, despite the fact that they're buying bots, buying all form of communication, trying to grab all sort of communication to spread lies, and people are not buying it. Okay, the same platform that these people have, with the exception of television. Well, then you have YouTube, the equivalent to that. But not too many people's watching the mainstream medias anymore, because people are realizing that they are liars. They don't want to listen to liars. Okay, so social media is the anecdote for their campaign that make that campaign don't work, but they're using the same tactic. All right, let's see here. Nail on the head, however, I'm struggling to think of Queen Elizabeth II's achievement based on her tenure alone. You'd think she will be more celebrated. She is sorely eclipsed by Meghan. Well, the media is making it that. This is why some of the squad were saying during her funeral, they focus on her only, on Meghan only, and they neglect the Queen kind of thing. I cover it, go on PYTE. She is sorely eclipsed by Meghan, and the truth, and truth by Diana. Even 28 years her passing, she's almost become a footnote. Her family well, in a way too, it's her fault. She didn't do the right thing. during Princess Diana's time. From what I've heard, she had a disdain for Princess Diana. So that's that. Okay, her family made her a footnote the day she died, and the UK media quickly followed suit. Yep. Truth because it all then became a circus around epaulets on ends, the wearing of uniform, share flights to Balmoral, who was going and who wasn't, unscheduled walkabout, premature posturing, etc. This pretty much sums up what happened during the Queen's long funeral for the entire week. The invite and uninvite, the walkabout, and it seems like Harry and Meghan just wanted to mourn privately, but the egghead probably wanted to go, to get praise, and he was afraid to go by himself. Okay, because that was after the the Oprah interview. A lot of things were coming out. He was at fault, but yet he wanted praise, and he was afraid to go. That's my conclusion of that. He was afraid to go by himself. Okay, him and his wife. So he sort of forced Harry to go along with him. And you could see in some of the videos where Harry and Meghan didn't even know where to stand. Meghan looked so scared around them. And they wanted a photo app to show, a Fab 4 kind of thing. Whatever narrative that they were going by. Okay? I cover all of this. It's on PYTE. The salty island can get over the fact that Duchess Sussex left their mediocre English royal family and English media sold to the world as being superior. Duke and Duchess of Sussex unwittingly exposed English media for their lies, ignorance, racism, inferiority complex, which extends to the British royal family. Bullseye. And the thing is that they're showing themselves without Harry being around William to show, to have that anchor, that applause. So he doesn't have a foundation. Harry was William's foundation, but the foundation left. Absolutely, they have reached a higher level of madness by criticizing a woman who decides to pose without makeup. Yeah, they're beyond pathetic. Whatever's here, that's it. Very well said. Brilliant points and very well said, absolutely truth. Now this lady, pointing up there, the video, has captured the whole system perfectly. Just hope the deranged royalists get to watch this. Alright, you spot on. What is really disturbing though is that the attacks are becoming more vicious, vulgar, and lurid comments, even using obscene language, is sickening and frightening. Alright, I don't know. Next tweet. God protect Harry and Meghan and their children. Next tweet. Alright. Quick Harry and Meghan mentioned in this Bloomberg interview about Reese Witherspoon and her empire. A squad came across this particular video and shared it on Twitter, and I happened to see it. I think I'm following her. Am I? No, I'm not. A lot of the other ones that I follow her. Okay, so let's listen. It's 15
As Hello Sunshine found its footing, so did a new Hollywood trend. A wave of celebrities building out their own media empires. LeBron James, Kevin Hart, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, all betting they could turn star power into storytelling power. But few have shined as bright.
And let's not forget, Meghan went to school for that. Okay? What was the thing? International real. Okay, here's her saying what she studied.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit. And
okay, so she understands the power of her followers. Okay, she had always stood up and, say the importance of having a followers and respect them and things like that.
Yeah, it's still my baby. I wanted a place where I could share these great experiences I'm able to have and make it inspirational for people, but also a reminder that it's all attainable. Like I didn't grow up with this kind of lifestyle or being interviewed or having fancy things. Like that is all very new. And so to be able to show like, you want that, you could totally have that, and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people. Well, I feel a really big responsibility. Like if you have
this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really, truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable. So yes, you can talk about like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure. We can have that conversation. But I'd also like to talk about
Women's rights.
Women's rights and like my work with UN Women or with World Vision or humanitarian trips or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
All right, let's continue. Let me move it back slightly.
Power. But few have shined as bright as Witherspoon's Hello Sunshine. In 2021, it sold in a headline-grabbing $900 million deal.
Your company sold for almost $1 billion. How do you live up to the expectations? The public's expectations, investors' expectations.
One of the main things that kept occurring to me when I was in the process of selling the company was not necessarily how it made me feel validated, but I thought it was really important that a company that was about female storytelling mattered.
As Hello Sunshine found its footing, so did a new Hollywood trend, a wave of celebrities building out their own media empires. LeBron James, Kevin Hart, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, all betting they could turn star power into storytelling power. But few have shined as bright as Witherspoon's Hello Sunshine. In 2021, it sold in a headline-grabbing $900 million deal.
Your company sold for almost $1 billion. How do you live up to the expectations? The public's expectations, investors' expectations.
One of the main things that kept occurring to me when I was in the process of selling the company.
I just realized it's playing over. All right, I just wanted to share this. Okay, why include Meghan when Meghan only started this year to say that William, okay, what? I guess Will Witherspoon. Witherspoon is the standout. Everyone just like the name drop Meghan for clicks. I took it as a reference to Archwell production, which makes sense for the story. But I see what you're saying. All right, so that's that. Let's leave it alone. Next tweet. I like when the squad, when they come across something that mentioned Harry and Meghan, they share it on Twitter. Okay, so this is another video of her. HRH Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and her team are a masterclass because they have a vision and insight and wisdom to go with it, and above all, the blessing of the Almighty. Okay, there's all those hashtags. All right, let's listen. 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Let's be honest, Meghan Sussex's latest PR rollout has been a masterclass in elite strategy. Not chaotic, not reactive, very intentional. The timing alone, perfect. First, we had a Netflix holiday special promo that felt very warm, very relatable, and full of heart. The kind of content that connects and it creates connection and not controversy. And then comes the Harper Bazaar cover. Minimalist, monochrome, clean. She didn't need any heavy styling. She didn't need heavy makeup, a wiglet or whatever. She didn't need a dramatic headline. Her presence carried the entire frame. But the real power move for me was the behind the scenes video, making a BTS video look very cinematic, aspirational, and authentic at the same time is not easy. And that was why I found it fantastic, and I had to post it because luxury storytelling is not easy, but they did it perfectly. Then quietly, the new as ever product drops. I mean, come on, we're talking about a lifestyle brand moment that is perfectly synced with the emotional vibe of the other releases.
If you guys have been listening to me for quite some time, I usually go to my 200, but by that time I think I had more than 200. I probably was in the 1,000 already. When the docuseries came out, okay, you had the Oprah, the Harry and Meghan docuseries, and then you have Spare. I said something similar to what she said. The way they easily come into the public's sphere, okay? Not the Sussex squad. The squad knew already about other things that was going on. But to the rest of the world, Okay, you have the Oprah interview explaining why they left, the issues that they face, and then you have the docuseries, okay, on Netflix, and you get to hear all the other things that went on. And then you have Spare still explaining Harry's point of view. And I was like, oh my God, look how they synchronize each of these things to get into the people's sphere and understand where they're coming from. So yes, I agree with her 100% in that same aspect. Although I have to say, lately, even though you probably see a video every day, I haven't been online that much to really pay attention to all of the things that she's doing. Okay, it's when I decided to record and I come behind my computer and then go on Twitter, my timeline, and grab tweets for you guys. Okay, but anyway, let me move it back and continue.
Drops. I mean, come on. We're talking about a lifestyle brand moment that is perfectly synced with the emotional vibe of the other releases. And this isn't coincidence. This is choreography. And this is the kind of thing that I talk about in my book, The Luxpreneur. And it's perfect as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, let's see some of the comments here. Oh, there's no comment. There's that. Let's go to the next tweet. I saw the other video, but let me pause it. No, not pause. Like it for... This is probably something she posted on her IG. I didn't get to it yet, but let's focus on what I have on my list. Okay, next tweet. That's a TikTok video. Work Happy Holiday Stick. What exactly is that? You mean the same thing every single retailers on the face of the planet is doing right now? Seriously, the UK media's mental illness crisis when it comes to Meghan should sound an alarm. Okay, The Telegraph. The Duchess of Montecito Work Happy Holiday Stick proves her tone-deaf audacity has reached new heights. What the hell? What the... Let me listen to her perspective. Oh, let's play.
I just want to give my daily reminder to the Duchess Meghan haters that she is no longer funded by the British taxpayer, so she can be audacious and extravagant as she wants to be. Judith Woods from the Daily Telegraph clearly just wants a lump of coal from Santa for Christmas, because how are you so triggered by a Christmas cooking show that you would put out a whole article like this? These people are not okay, and it's seriously troubling. Clearly, some people are finding joy in Meghan's show because they stream it. Clearly, people are finding joy in Meghan's products because they're buying it. You have people who don't live in the US who are using forward shipping services to get Meghan's products. So I don't know why people like Judith Woods think that they speak for everyone. Tone-deaf audacity is having...
I don't know. This is the first time I'm sharing her videos, so I don't know if she's from the UK. Her accent sort of made me believe she's from the UK. This is what I like. If she is from the UK, I'm glad she's speaking out.
A whole gold-gilded coronation in the middle of a cost of living crisis. This is tone-deaf audacity. I think when it's all said and done, the royal family actually did Harry and Meghan a massive favour by refusing to give them half in and half out.
Yep.
Harry and Meghan can make their own wealth and not be attached to any of this. But please don't tell me that having a cooking show and selling some jam is out of touch and audacious in comparison to this.
See, they're inflating their brain thinking that they're better than everybody. It's their audacity, their stupidity that's killing them. They thought they were that shit. They probably is shit. But not the kind of shit that... But anyway, that's a different thing. Yeah, the 50-50, I'm so glad that they rejected it, because if they did, they will want to know every single thing that Harry and Meghan were doing, so that way they could sabotage their work, pretending, oh, this day we're going to be doing this, and then they'll create some nonsense to do to the public. Okay, if they had, I think Harry, knowing how Harry is, he probably would have complied. So they did Harry and Meghan a huge favor. Let's see some of the comments. Let's note that the show hasn't aired as yet. That too. I guess the Christmas gift budget is looking sparse for UK media. They have to cobble together any kind of BS to get those clicks. Right, Daily Tory Graph has been bought by Lord Rothermere of the Daily Fair. So expect more of the same nonsense they usually dish on Harry and Meghan. That court case still requires their scream vitriolic bile on the daily. They are trying to sabotage her business by discouraging people from buying her products. This green lit from the palace. Yeah, the video is spot on. Thanks for sharing. That island is weird. It does sound alarm. All right, with God willing, they're not gonna do shit. All right, next tweet. All right, next tweet. All right. So I saw this. I thought it was good to share, and I think I respond to it. Where's my response? Oh, maybe it's in there. All right. This is racism, pointing to this article. There are no allegations. Radar Online is spreading fabricated lies. Okay. It's directly from a troll comment under the New York Post about the other dress. Meghan, who has worked in a set and shoot 7 seasons, she appeared in various fashion and lifestyle magazines. There's the rolling eye. They call her a liar, a bully, and now they're calling her a thief at some point. I hope she's collecting this evidence, and when the time is right, sues them. I think so too. I didn't say that in my comment, but yeah, there's my comment here. You know I always come with receipt. Exclusive. Sticky Fingers 2.0. My goodness, Meghan Markle caught wearing $8,000 Chanel dress from high-profile 2022 photo shoot after stealing. There's the thing here. Stealing allegation. What the hell? Okay, so there's me here. Just in case some people don't know, Meghan's money came from this. Okay, I'll share this screenshot with you. If she wants to wear $10,000 Chanel dress, she worked her ass off for it. Let's not forget, through her foundation, she and her husband donate to various charities. Okay, these are the screenshots that I put. You could pause and read. All right, about her as ever product sold out. Okay, she make money through that. Okay, Meghan Markle sold out marmalade. Okay, this is where her money comes from. All right, Meghan Markle, through her Archwell Foundation, donate to various, okay, there's that, donation. You could pause and read. All right, what is that here? What stealing allegation? I'm telling you, it's distraction. That lawsuit that's coming in next year, 2026. I don't know when in 2026, but Harry has one more lawsuit. They just want to distract. Okay, I guess this is a screenshot from the article. No one directly involved in the 2022 Variety Power of Women photo shoot, such as production staff, the stylist Jamie Mazzari, or representative from Galvin, London, has gone on record with any accusation of theft regarding the green Usher dress or other wardrobe item. Similarly, Galvin, London, has issued no public statement confirming or denying the allegation, and there are no reports of legal action such as lawsuit, formal demand for return, or invoices related to the dress. But why put her name? Okay, origin and amplification of claims. As with prior reporting, all stories continue to stem from journalist Vanessa Grigoriadis' March 2024 comments on the Heretics podcast, where she relayed unnamed fashion insider anecdotes about unreturned items from the shoot. Recent article from New York Post Radar. Okay, these are the same group. One create a noise and the others copy and they do their thing. So they could say that they're not the one who first started. It's the same blueprint from the UK. They probably have one of their people create a fake account, create the noise. This is where it started. And then one of them could be the same person who created the noise from a random account, a bogus account, and then go behind his or her business desk, pick up on it, and then start writing nonsense. And then another, I don't know, papers pick up on it, and then they start spreading. Okay, from New York Post, Radar Online, and newspaper in November 2025 recycled these details without new testimony, often speculate that the dresses we wear, and Markle's Netflix promo confirms the rumor. No primary sources from the Variety team are cited. Stylist Jamie Mazzari involved. So are they implying that there's a dress that's missing and then it appears in Meghan Netflix thing? Did they say something about, yeah, Meghan's Netflix promo? Oh my God. I hope she's gathering information. Why putting her name next to the thing? Stylist Jamie Misra involvement. Misra, who pulled wardrobe for the shoot, has made no public statement on the matter, neither accusation nor denials. Searches across news, social media, and her professional profiles yield only unrelated discussion about her work with Marco on later projects, i.e. 2024 SPs. Industry chatter on platforms like Reddit speculates about her silence but offers no evidence of involvement in the rumor. This is what I'm saying. With Harry and Meghan, they need to be very careful with who they hang around, because many of these people, I consider them like foot soldiers, or what term did I use again? I forgot the term that I used. To be on the space, in the spaces that they are, and sometimes they have to do something for whoever can grant them the space that they are in. And now when that person wants something back, okay, they will want them to do something. So Harry and Meghan need to be very careful with all those people in high profile. Even though they have money, you just don't know how they got the money. I'm not talking about Harry and Meghan. We already know they're working their butt off to get the money that they have. But the people around them, you might see them thinking that, oh, they make their own money, they got their whatever, but you don't know what they did to be in that space. But we see with our own two eyes what Meghan have done, what Harry have done. They work their butt off to get the money that they have. And it will not be, those people at a flip of a finger, they will turn on you. Okay. Has gone on record with any accusation of theft regarding the green Oshura dress or other wardrobe items. Similarly, Galvin London has issued no public statement confirming or denying the allegation, and there are no reports of legal action such as lawsuit, formal demand for return, or invoices related to the dress. What the hell? Are they saying something? Are they saying that this dress is somewhat missing? And just because Meghan wore it and they're making connection with it? I don't know. I hope she does something. This is so freaking stupid. What stealing allegation? All right. And don't forget all the clothing and accessories she got from funds from the Duchy of... What? Please. Okay. You know what? Let's just do this. Come on. What the hell? Let me go look for the part where Charles can't afford to give them money. I don't know if I recorded this, but this is the audio that I'm looking for. Listen to the first. Aye.
Pa, driving us out into the fields, asked about Meg. Not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. She's good, thanks. Does she want to carry on working?
There.
Say again. Does she want to keep on acting? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I expect she'll want to be with me, doing the job, which would rule out Suits, since they film in Toronto. I see. Well, darling boy, you know there's not enough money to go around. I stared. What was he banging on about?
Okay, so there's this Charles saying he can't afford to take care of Meghan. All right, so I put the link here already. Okay, I said each, please. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Let's see how this appears. All right, so there's that. And my comment is there as well, but it didn't appear. All right, please share. Our milkshake, bring all the devs to the yard. Okay, so I respond to this. Let's move on. I already spent too much time. Next tweet. Let me make sure Radar Online. Is that the one? I don't want to skip anything. Yeah, I did that. Next one. This is something regarding As Ever. Let's pause. Yeah, my kid just asked the cost the As Ever raspberry spread, so I told her she has to get to the trio. Why is she now browsing the website ready to place her own order? I told her I'm not opening the one I have till my next order arrives, so she went to order her own. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is what Meghan wanted when she has her product out, not to be sold out quickly. Yes, you could buy as much at the beginning, but she wants, let's say a moment like this. You go online, she will have in stock for you guys. Okay, watch her eat yours and hers. Okay, I'm happy she's now looking to order her own. I'll just use the credit card to replace anything she finishes. Haha, too cute. I think it's sold out. No, it's only available in the trio. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Next tweet. I'm actually surprised I put this. I don't think I would have put that. Next tweet. I'm almost done. Meghan's Harper Bazaar cover has really done a number on the UK media. Trolls, derangers, and jealous royal family members. I thought by now the furor will die down. How wrong I was. It's been 5 days and the belly aching is still going full throttle. Meghan's detractors are really hurting. Alright, so there's that. She's the star. They can't stop watching. Okay, everything does them in. Paris Fashion Week, World Series, Kris Jenner's 70th bash, her Harper's cover. They have been in perpetual turmoil, lol. Hurt has never been this delicious. There's more to come. The Facebook and Insta comments are vile and atrocious. These people all want certifying. That's because a lot of them insecure, envious, and unable to face reality chose to believe their own fantastical lies. I hope they continue to endure the world of pain and suffering that they created. It's true, it's their own creation, but I usually say baggage for God. Let God deal with them. An intelligent, hardworking woman was always going to be a threat to a lazy, racist, old, inbred institution. Makeup-free Meghan really drove over the edge. There's more comment. Let's move on. And these people, I spoke about the makeup-free thing, where anything that come out, okay, it doesn't matter, they all want to try. I spoke about the vaping, cigarettes, and all sort of things, Botox, anything that they see just came out, all of a sudden they want to try. Don't you think this thing gonna alter your, I don't know, your genes, your thing? Once you alter your natural state, unless if you are sick, yes, you need medicine to, to take care of your sickness, but some of them have no problem at all. They automatically want to change their way, especially when they have money. This is what happened. Some people, when they have money, they don't know what to do with it, and they end up doing stupid things to themselves. All right, next tweet. William was caught on camera sipping what appears to be alcohol, Dutch courage, before he exit the car. The lies. Okay, that's from Cosmopolitan. Prince William was caught on camera breaking protocol with secret Kate Middleton kiss. So the squad is saying that it's probably alcohol, but yet they're saying he was kissing Kate. I have a squaddy did a video in slow motion. Okay, I don't know. I couldn't really tell you what he was doing, but whatever. Looked like a little hip flash in his hand. Please tell the journalists to get their vision tested. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, there's that. Okay, this is getting really crazy now. First, I saw a post claiming Meghan is a CIA operative out to bring down the monarchy. Now we've been told that King Charles, Willie, and Kate are dead. What? Are dead and have been replaced by body doubles. This would be scary if it wasn't so funny. What the hell? The hair change is probably to cover up the fact that the real Kate and Willie are dead. What the hell? Let me put allegedly, okay? I'm just reading what these people are doing. This is really ridiculous. As is Charles, and they are using very unconvincing body doubles to prop up the monarchy. What do you think? The picture below. Where do these people come from? Prince William is used to sit above his eyebrows. He used to have fleshy earlobes. His eyes are now close together. He has different nose. His forehead used to be rounder. There's a greater distance between his nose and top lip. Did I miss anything? What the hell? Whatever. There's that. There is a commentator in the UK who claimed the royal family were lizard people for years. The number of people who believed this was not zero. Where's she? The number of people who believed this was not zero. Okay, hate is eating them up. That's it, really. That's the tweet. They're just gonna accept Willie turned ugly and need any reason, even the crazy theory. Let me leave that alone. This is my life. I don't wanna do the rest of the video. I'm laughing. Let me leave it alone. Oh, did I put it twice? Let me pause for a second. What the hell? Okay, I almost messed up. I was laughing too much. I like this Meghan. It's giving. I don't give a F. Yeah, I like this image. Just relax and chilling. Okay, I love this photo of the Duchess of Sussex. Youthful and beautiful. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. You see, I post that. They didn't even put anywhere for commercial, because this is how the channel will be getting money. They don't put anything. All right, I'll get back to that. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. And the prayer for this video, may God continue to protect us all. Okay, with the crazy thing that's going around the world. Those MAGAs, the crazies, they literally are crazy. They are mental. May God continue to protect the innocent and change the mindset of many people, especially the young people, to see the truth. Let God's light shine through them. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. And make them see reality. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.